It's in the game.
Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game. got the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Offense in a split backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Lane. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making...
It's a running room. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Running to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, let's go. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Lemon. Ball spins away. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got rid of it just in time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Right on target this time. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here.
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Might be calling a hot route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, the ground game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Give to the running back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's open on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That's reeled in. It's Lemon. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
On the move, it's Sanders. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Going for 6. Pass to the end zone. Caught ball! Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Wide receiver going in motion. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.